How's it going, guys? So, Mr. Richie, aka the, what's his fucking name? The guy that's the greatest meme of all, besides maybe Alex Jones and a few others, Rich Review Tech, made a response video. So this is technically a response to a response video from the immortal John Hancock. Can we say elitist? Yes, we can. You know, I can't think of which name is more elitist sounding, the immortal John Hancock or metal Jesus Rocks. Yeah, I'm Jesus, bro. That's so cool. I can turn shitty video games into wine. That should be his video. That should be his quote. You know, like the Jesus quote, turn water into wine. I don't know. I can turn shitty video games into wine. I don't know why I even said that, but anyways. So, the video was about, are there too many YouTubers? Do I agree with this? Oh, hell no. You can never have too many YouTubers. But I will say this. There are too many YouTubers out there who are just boring. They're boring. They have little to no substance. They're just a clone of a clone of a clone of a clone of a clone. I want to speak real briefly on Mr. Angry Video Game Nerd because I've spoken on him on several occasions. And if you're an old fart like me, excuse me guys, just doing some trimming. I'm an expert barber, cut my own hair, but if you're an old fart like me, you'll know that there was a time when you had all these people trying to be these angry reviewers. And Richie speaks on this a little bit in his video, but yeah, Angry Video Game Nerd was lucky. He was lucky for whatever reason. You know, there were many other people who were just like him. And the fact that he got famous, in my opinion, is just sheer luck. You know, the gimmicks that he used, you know, the third grader potty mouth, combined with the epic freakouts, you know, that happened to just be something a lot of people liked. But Angry Video Game Nerd is by no means a expert entertainer. I don't even consider him that funny. There are some videos that I do consider to be comedy gold, but it's always been hit or miss with that guy. But these days, he just plain sucks. But anyways, so my point is simply this. Ever since the beginning of YouTube, there's always been hit or miss channels, and it's hard to find a good YouTuber. We'll just put it that way. If you were to ask me what do I think a good YouTuber is, it's simply just this. Someone who's not afraid to be themselves and not afraid to say what's on their mind, because you got a lot of pussies these days who are afraid to say what's on their mind because they know they'll get trolled. You know, they know that these fanboys will troll them. And, you know, it's so sad and pathetic to me, these man children on YouTube who are afraid to say what's really on their mind and who are just catering to their audience of, you know, retarded fanboys. I'm sorry to be so blunt, but that's just kind of what it is. Butthurt fanboys, okay? I'll be PC here, guys. You know, even though I said I'm not, I'll take back the word retarded, but I mean, Richie, you are a gem, really, to make a video on this. You are the definition of boring, generic YouTuber who's afraid to speak his mind. You're the biggest sellout I've ever seen on YouTube, really. You are such a sellout. You're such a clown. But really, you are a great meme, and that's why I find you entertaining. You're a lot like Alex Jones. Good for a laugh. And, you know, people make memes of me, too, and I'm fine with that. I don't mind being a meme. But I don't consider myself in the same meme class as people like Richie, you know, or this immortal John Hancock. John with his hand on his cock. I'm sorry, I had to say that. Speaking of third grade humor, no, but I've seen this immortal John Hancock, and I've seen some of his videos, and he's an elitist. Like, all these video game collectors are fucking elitist. I think Pat the NES Punk is probably the biggest douchebag on YouTube, but there are other game collectors who are in different douchebag classes. Like some, you know, like you got Metal Jesus Rocks. I would say he's like in a douchebag class, maybe 2 or 3 steps below Pat the NES Punk. But I mean, they're all douchebags. They all think that they're better than other people, showing off their collection. In reality, they're just hoarders. You know, they have problems. Like their shit is not a collection. It's a goddamn, you know, they need a freaking they need to rent out a damn rental space for all their shit. That's a problem, man. Okay, I'm not impressed by your hoarding problem, bro. You need professional help, and you need to get a life. Because if you own 5,000 video games, do you know what that says? That says you're a loser with no life who only plays video games and eats Hot Pockets. How does a woman find that sexually attractive? I just have to be real here, because I know John Hancock is married, and I know that Metal Jesus Rocks is married. Who would fuck these people? Like, what kind of women actually would fuck these people? I'm guessing just other loser women with issues. I'm guessing that's the only kind of people that would want them, because I can't think of anyone else that would find someone like that sexually attractive. And no offense to John Hancock or people like, you know, Metal Jesus or Pat, but none of them are attractive. They're all kind of ugly, and I'm kind of ugly too. So, you know, I'll keep it a buck there, but like, that must make it even harder for them because to be a loser and to be ugly, you know, and to have that douchey elitist vibe, I mean, goddamn. I think honestly it's very possible they're just being used by women, and that's a sad thing, you know. Really, it sucks to hear about stories like that, because I used to be MGTOW, and I've heard a lot of stories about women using other men, but I mean, if you think about it, it makes sense, because the best person that a girl could use is someone who's popular on YouTube, because that would help give them exposure. I know that Boogie's wife, that's the reason why she married him, is so that she would get exposure too, because she had a Twitter channel and probably other channels too that I'm not aware of. But I mean, that's just something to think about. But anyways, yeah, are there too many YouTubers? No, I don't think there's too many YouTubers, and quite honestly, I think that's a pretty elitist thing to say. That's like saying you're not allowed to make videos because we don't like, you know, we don't like how you guys make your videos, so really you just shouldn't even make them. That's just like saying, you know, this is all about pleasing me and my entertainment needs. If I don't like the way the majority of YouTubers make their videos, well then they shouldn't make videos at all. They should just, you know, shun themselves and never show their faces on the internet again. Ooh. You know, it's funny, I had an incident with a young man by the name of Rags. Rags, the fucking furry fag. He's a furry. He likes to diddle himself in a fur costume. He made a video on me, and you know, the funny thing is, a lot of his fans got so triggered. They told me to, you know, get off the internet, like holding up pickets and like, you know, pitchforks and stuff. Get off the internet, you heathen! We're gonna burn you at the stake, you know. Like I had some kind of, you know, like fucking bubonic plague, like I was that big of a cancer. Telling someone to get off the internet, really, when you say something like that, I'm just letting you guys know, you sound like such a fucking douchebag. You sound like such an asshole, such an entitled brat, that you feel that you can dictate who should be on the internet and who shouldn't. You spoiled cunt. I mean, really, like, that's just... Oh, people are so hilarious. Like, they think the world literally revolves around them. But anyways, yeah, Richie, the rich spoiled brat. You're one to talk, man. Really, you are one to talk. I've always find that guy hilarious, you know, as a YouTuber, and the fact that he has even as many subs that he has, because he's really, you know, if you think about it, a nobody compared to people like PewDiePie. But the fact that he even does have close to 1 million subs, it amazes me that there are that, you know, many other douchebags who like someone like him. I think that YouTube is a platform that was kind of, I don't know, YouTube is meant to cater to a certain type of audience. If you look at other video sharing sites, well then again, I mean, most of them are very small compared to YouTube, but still, if you look at other sharing sites, the YouTubers are just different. There's something about YouTube. I think that it's sort of like, I think that it was sort of meant to cater to the more liberal types. And when I say liberal, I don't just mean like crazy SJW. I mean like the more, I don't know how I should say this, beta male, Gnostic, whatever, elitist. I think that YouTube always meant to cater to these kinds of people. And that's why I always hated the site. I always wished that there was something else besides YouTube. But unfortunately there isn't. And that's why I'm stuck on this godforsaken site. But really, I find it all entertaining. Like, this is all just entertainment to me. And, I don't personally know John Hancock. And so I know that I did say some things about him. But look, I mean, he could be a nice guy. But I'm just going to be honest. As a person, I find him just kind of boring. He seems like one of those guys who maybe could be a cool person. But maybe he's just shy to show, the other side to him. And other talents that he may have. So look, I mean, I'm not afraid to talk shit about Richie because that guy's a jerk. But look, I don't personally know this John Hancock guy, so I just want to say that, like, maybe he is a good person, but really, bro, like, I would just say try to add a little bit more to your channel, have more substance. And don't be afraid to speak your mind either, because we all love those YouTubers with no filter. Those are literally the best kinds of people. That's why I miss Filthy Frank so much. Anyways, I guess that's all I really got for you guys. So thanks for watching. Peace.